love. And welcome to week 3 of the temple teachings. We've been working our way up, both sitting in that throne. I'm sure it feels amazing. It certainly does to me. Sometimes I forget to use it, but when I come back to it, oh, yeah, there it is. And then the pillars. And as we have been exploring those pillars and the teachings from the pillars and the space in between and the 369, all of this just continues to be a growing field of how to be. So let these things not be a complete concept that's shared here, but an introduction, the stabilization. Because what we get to do today, we aren't just going into your throne, we're creating the temple of you. And the way this is being offered is different than it's ever come in before, which is pretty fun. But I want you to play with this idea, this remembrance and this knowing that you are the divine. The temple that we create today is for your Sa, your God self, your true self, to be able to inhabit on this planet. So I want you to play with the words of Ong, whatever your name is. And when we're creating this temple, it is the temple of your name. It could be the temple of your highest self. I don't think I want to do that, though. I want this to be as much in this reality as we can. As you continue deepening these, maybe you have a different name of your highest self that this can become the temple of. But for right now, I want you to be able to let ego dissolve in some ways so that this does become the temple of you. How all of your divinity, divine right, sovereignty, get to exist and be on this planet even more presently. Ongsaki, no kukuli kiki hayaaki. Listening to see how we want to open up some space today. And for right now, just allowing yourself to move into a more deep space of receiving. Oh, thanks. They would like today to be an opportunity for more yin. Not a doing and not an efforting, but the acknowledgement of what already is. And hopefully, even as you close your eyes and open sacred space, maybe you begin to sit in your muat. FYI, the duat is this duality world that we live in. Muat is you, duat is the illusion. Heard. So allow yourself to come into your root shanka. Recognizing any distractions, any ideas, any beliefs or thoughts that might pull your attention. That's okay. Ask them to come back later. And as we did in inner space, let all eyes turn inward. All focus and all attention is here. Very much so, treating yourself as a holy ceremony. Oh, treating yourself as ritual. Allowing that muat to move down out of your body into inner earth. We're setting up some extra protections around you today so that you're free to be open, to receive, to remember, to embody, to disembody. and begin chanting within Ong, your name. Oh, they'd like that, huh? You might also try an Ong, your name. Sa. That's nice. Calling forth these divine aspects of you. Taking up stability within your throne. Hurt. As you feel those temples arise, feel those pillars on either side of you. Reestablishing, reminding you the limitations and the blessings of this realm. Thanks. If there's anything that's bothering you right now, you might just identify what that tension is. Thanks. I want to caution not to ignore or avoid it. It will affect our work here. Honor it. Thanks. You don't look away. Halai kuku. Your ability to stay present with all is a sign of your ability to participate in truth. And ma'a. Halai kiki no sunu kuku ne a. And we're going to work today with the temple, with establishing and setting your temple. Because, this temple, it's the template of the divine. It's a place where your divine gets to inhabit. And most of us don't necessarily have places, certainly in our bodies or even in our etheric spaces, where our divine gets to inhabit. It gets to be this thing that sometimes I'll say for myself, I'm chasing or I'm grabbing at. And we want that separation to begin to lessen by recognizing it's always right here. Always here inside of us, always available. And instead of calling in, recognizing that we are and letting that be more of the natural rhythm of us. Your temple will expand more each time. And think of it like a video game, right? When you're exploring a new world, you only got this area that's been conquered. And then next time you go in, you've learned all of this, and then it gets bigger. This will certainly be the way with your temple as well. And I want you in this liki no kuku li snaila ake. Sanuku. Okay, let's go ahead and expand the temple. Okay. You will be in a relationship with this temple as well, because you'll find that there's rooms that have different purposes for you. There's areas and spaces. But for right now, let's go back into the pillar. Oh, yeah, thanks. Recognizing yourself maybe even as that third pillar, the third force. The one who creates dynamic change in this world. Oh, the one who becomes. Who recognizes self as creator. And from your throne, I want your eyes to open just a bit more inside so that you can perceive your throne and your pillars are in a room. Allow the details, the textures, the colors, the smells how notice now beyond this room. But I don't want you leaving this throne today. But let yourself expand. Anytime you come to your temple, it is for counsel with highest self, for an opportunity to bask in your truth. Your own sanctuary, place of restoration, clarity, peacefulness. Especially with reality as slippery as it is right now, this is a place where you can always establish you. Opening your eyes when you're ready. And even noticing the way within your energetic body, how that expands a little bit. Got more space. And what we're going to be doing today is meeting with the guardians of your temple. Because there are aspects of you, or there are aspects of the divine that you embody that are already here and waiting for you. So we're going to ask each of these guardians to come forward to identify who they are. So we know what it is that we're this amalgamation of on this planet. And as Dr. Carmen said in the podcast that we did, you want to be all of the netters. You want to be all of the principles. You don't want to just be one or the other. So as we begin to pull these in, you'll even feel they'll create their own places of tension on either side. We want to meet those who are already in place and recognize, please, to move forward cautiously and aware that this could usurp the spirit team that you already work with. So if you already have like power core team of guides and angels who you work with, this could interrupt that a little bit. So move forward with a willingness to be in more ma'at. Hello kuku, le aina kike, sono kuku. We're going to be working with lots of, you can work with this as the idea of the elements or the directions. We're going to be playing with it a bit over here. I know, you guys are cute. Let me get myself a little more ready over here. And recognizing whenever you think of the medicine wheel in either way, when you think of those directions and what they embody, we're going to be working with the Egyptian principles today. So cool, be okay with that. If the Egyptian principles are not, don't necessarily make sense to you, so the way that we're going to be working, it will be fire in the east, it will be earth in the south, in the west is water, in the north is air. Could interrupt the way that you work with it a little bit, so don't get heady about it. Let's instead let each of these guardians of each of the elements be exactly here for us. I'm organizing my bells over here so I don't have to do it later. And I ask that you remember, this is your medicine, keep it private. You don't need to tell anybody who's in your directions. And as we have experienced in some groups, when you go through a mega change, all of these guides may shift and change again. Cool, this is growth, this is evolution. It also means that you've embodied or become these elements, these ideas, these netters, and don't necessarily need them to be outside of you anymore because we got it here. Cool. I have some coffee before we get in here. This is going to be the bulk of what we're doing here today. So just allow yourself to move into receiving. Close your eyes if you want. Lay down if you want. Ah, cozying up within your throne now. As we turn from our throne to the east, asking that guardian of fire to walk from the outer edges of your temple to come to you here at center. Could be a deity, could be an ascended master, could be an etter. This is the illumination, the fire, the action. And if this energy is new to you, introduce yourself. If it's someone that you've known and worked with for quite some time, we'll celebrate my love. So this energy has always been in place, here to love and adore you. They say not only have they always been a guardian of your temple, a protector of you, but it's been one of the building blocks, one of the founding principles upon which you exist. Aw, thanks. There's also a blessing that comes in of easing this incarnational experience. Nikki, I want you and this guide together. Ong, your name, Sa. Chant that a few times together so that they realign with you and you with them. Good. Sending them back to that eastern border of your temple. As you turn now in your throne to face the south. Asking that guardian of the southernmost wall of your temple to come to you now. Abundance, joy, material world, body, earth, recognizing and calling to you the supreme element of earth who has always been in place for you. Allowing this guide to come even closer. Celebrating and acknowledging something that's always been there. And maybe even feeling within your body the relief that this is who you've always turned to and trusted. Always known, but may not have had a face for. The South for me usually comes with a lot of comfort. Good, and then when you're ready, Ong, your name, Sa, in unison with this guide. Good, and sending this energy now back to your southernmost gate. As we move now to the west, turning our attention to the westernmost edge of your temple. And without any effort, without any expectations, we call now the guardian to you, who has always been there and in place. This element of water, of cleansing and of releasing, transmutation and death. They'd like me to remind you that the Egyptians do not have a word for death. It is called westing. We surrender ourselves here. We invite this guardian of your west to reveal itself, giving itself a name and a face. And maybe allowing yourself to surrender over or hand over anything that needs to be decomposed of. Anything that needs to be transformed in your life. So the more of the divine you may inhabit. Reminder not to take any of this too seriously. I just saw that west like a big toilet. This is where everything flushes out. Cool. Take it. Take away my illusions and my limitations and my insecurities and all of those things that I think I am, to remind me what the fuck I actually am. Ong, your name, Sa. thanks. Kukule, ikike. As we thank this guardian of your westernmost temple wall, sending them back now. Taking a deep breath before we embark to the north, turning our attention feeling ourselves very firmly within this throne, within this temple. As we call the guardian from the northernmost gate here to you at center. The north, the place of air, inspiration, and ideas. But also the truest alignment with your soul. Halena est no kukuku. Perhaps recognizing this energy and giving it a face that's always been there. A reminder that as you're forming your relationship with this guide, you're also getting to know the element as it is embodied through you, through your temple, through this guardian as well. Ooh, celebrating that air as you bring it into your body with breath. The Sahu is this mystery school in which we participate. Sahu, master of breath, the one who remembers their divinity and can embody it fully. Sahu. Receiving whatever you need from this guide today. As you begin to chant Ong, your name Sa. Sending this guardian back to your northernmost gate. Coming back into the center of you. We're going to be rising up now to the above, to the top, the highest point. Cool, cool, cool. Asking the guardian of the topmost point of your temple to come down and join you now. The above. Maybe you ask for a teaching of the above. and not needing to figure anything out, but just having an experience here and now. Having a reunion with this loving presence who's always been there. Beginning to chant Ong, your name Sa, with this guide. Ooh, yeah, we are reestablishing you as the center of this temple. Sending each of these guardians out to do their job, knowing their significance because now you're paying attention. Their role just amplified as protector and guardian of you, as extensions and embodiment of you. Good, as we send the above back to the above. And allow our attention to shift to the below. And you may even look down between your feet and see how below this outermost edge of your temple is. Calling the guardian of your below to come to you now, spirit center in your throne. And maybe asking them to define for you what their role is. Allowing this energy, this recognition, to come not only into your temple and into your throne, but also into your body, to anchor truth and trust and faith, not as a concept, but as a presence. Your name Sa. Hotly, no, cool. Sending that guardian of the below back to the below, back to the lowermost point of your temple. Back to you here in your throne. Noticing how you feel. Noticing the stabilization that comes by recognizing the love, the support, the knowing that's always been in place around you. Yeah. By you calling them to you, you establish your fucking sovereignty. They know to whom they're reporting. They know the reason they exist. Hello, coo, 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 coo. And I would like us, before we go back up, just to establish this is the temple of stating your name. This is the temple of and asking for all protections, all discretion, for the supreme existence of this being. For this to be a safe place to remember, to gather, to come, to receive, to heal, to learn, to gain counsel, to evolve. And feeling it not only in concept, but also in this body. The fortification of you in a different way. Remembering that you walk as the divine, the one who is brave enough to take form. Okay, and we're going to be leaving our temple now, letting that move out, letting that throne rise back into physical body. Coming back into present form, time and space. Give yourself time to receive, to integrate. Not to make sense of, because they've always been here. Welcome home. This concludes our temple teachings and will form the basis of everything that we do here. A solid structure and foundation for you to be able to expand beyond this physical world, this reality, this Akashic reality, moving into greater galactic realities, moving into Ma'at. Till next time, love, have fun in there.